there needs to be some breaking news for you guys. We obviously are a fun entertainment channel on camera, but as you can see, we all don't really like each other. And this is why I'm doing this alone. I just enjoy my own company as well. It's just nice to kind of, I've got some snacks. I'm just going to enjoy myself. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it too. It's just me and you, whoever's watching out there. It's going to be fun. What's going on in the social economy right now? There's going to be something really interesting going on with I ain't got a clue. Football's shit as well. Premier League, what's that? Don't think I can do this on my own. But
oh shit, you put this on the channel 96 as well?
Yeah, this is my slot.
I thought this was my booking. What was you doing?
Did you look at the... If you check the Gmail, if you'd have just seen the Gmail, you would have seen it was under my name. Obviously, it's channel 96, but it should have... Doesn't matter. We can obviously share it. I was doing really well. People would have seen that I was actually doing really well on here without you. But I'll just...
We want to do it together, yeah?
Whatever, yeah, might as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, calm. Hey, yo, camera check. How do I look in that? Didn't even check me. Like, topics and that.
Were you going to come in and bitch about me?
Nah, never that.
Just be honest, because
Nah.
obviously, I have a lot. I came here to talk about a lot of political
I
stuff.
was going to talk about, you know that thing? I was going to talk about, like...
What the fuck do koalas have chlamydia?
Is it confirmed?
There's if you hold a koala, they all have I can give you numbers.
Wasn't that like Harry Styles' excuse for having the clap in that?
No,
Nah.
I don't think so. But they just getting it hard. They obviously went through a whole fire, and then they don't have a GP to go to and be like, sorry, just shagged that koala over there. Can I get this sorted out? No. Oh, I'm infertile now. Their population is just. Who did they piss off? Who fucked them? Literally.
I'll give you two counterpoints. A, aren't the koalas lazy as fuck? Is that or is that not a fact?
What, so you're saying that lazy people deserve chlamydia?
No. Have you or have you not ever fallen asleep before doing the act with someone? You were bigging it up and then you fell asleep. Has that happened, yes or no? Has that happened, yes or no? Has that happened, yes or no? No. But you've never fallen asleep before doing it?
No.
Pathetic. Secondly, I'm pretty sure no animal in the whole animal kingdom has a GP. So it's not like they're isolated. But you made it out koalas don't have doctors. It's so unfair.
Yeah, because...
But none of them do.
What other animals have got chlamydia?
No.
What, can you get...
You've got me.
Do you know what I mean?
You've stumped me.
I just know that for a fact the people who always say, be careful how you hold a koala because they might have chlamydia. And every time I see someone holding one, I'm like...
Fair play.
more people... I'd be more worried of them than people... obviously people going crazy about Chinese people. They're like...
Whoa.
on... what is it? On... Just in any, trains or anything, they see an Asian person.
People are just it's easy seats guaranteed. You've guaranteed a seat on the Central Line at 5 p.m. It's genius.
I saw this thing yesterday about this woman kept coughing all over these elevator buttons and then that whole block of Flatwick had 9 cases of coronavirus.
Nah, that's mad. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, who would be a fan of that?
Well, no one's a fan of that. But anyway, you got that dirty phone in your hand.
Yeah, because I'm always just
I've got something for you.
All right, go on.
If you're gonna come in, crash my podcast, here we go. Google, what national day is it?
What national day is it?
And then I want you to click on the second link. Wait, is that Pornhub? What national
just by the way,
day is
guys,
it?
it's the 18th. We were doing this. What national day is it? Is it today?
18th of Feb, 2020.
You know, it's crazy how they've got like a national day for everything.
The second link, yeah? That one.
National Battery Day?
No, click on the actual link. Come on.
Oh, okay. Did you make this yourself?
Yeah, this is why I was late. The third one.
National Drink Wine Day.
Well, since it's National Drink Wine Day, ladies and gentlemen, I brought 2 of every wine.
Be sensible.
Because that sounds boring. Right. Let's talk through this.
No, I don't trust you with these.
We have got a Zinfandel Rosé. We have got
But it's National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day.
a Cabernet Sauvignon. And we have also got a Chenin Blanc. And there is enough for one each.
Alright, but let's not take a lot of time on this, you know. If you're gonna make me Google something, can you Google something for me? I don't know if you know this already. I knew this in school. Can you Google actually just search. I know, Google it, Illuminati backwards. Have you done that before?
Is that not just Illuminati?
Put it in and find out. While I'm testing these, I'll give you my taster notes on.
Okay, I'm going to have to leave. Is that okay?
Just do it. Just do it for
Okay,
me.
but I don't have my phone on me.
Do you really not?
No.
Where is it?
There.
Oh yeah, but just take your headphones off.
Alright, okay.
I'll just do this.
Don't leave the video whilst I'm gone.
Everyone leave the video while he's gone. I got a sore throat.
I have osteoporosis.
That's Sprite. Do you want to know actually how to taste wine properly? Because obviously this will be
mean,
informative for everyone.
I
I
literally
used to
know
be
how
a
to
bit of
taste
a
wine.
wine connoisseur when I worked in a
So
bar.
was I. I worked at the same bar.
Yeah,
as
but you worked in a Weatherspoons. It was different. I worked in like a 5-star hotel.
What about when we worked together? What is...
No, just type it in. Just type in Illuminati.
Oh, just
backwards.
Illuminati backwards.
Yeah.
IL...
I'll show you. 'Cause I got it. Right. It is. Backwards. Backwards. Are you doing it right? Are you
Do I type it in backwards or do I type in
type it in
Illuminati backwards?
No, type it in backwards.
How the hell do I know how
Why
to
is it
spell
so hard
Illuminati
for you?
backwards off by heart?
I'll do it for you now. Right.
Okay.
So put in I T A N I M U L L Z.
Fuck.
I. Type it in and go. What's the first result?
Bro, hell nah.
Show.
The people need to see this.
This is the first result that comes up in Google. Oh, I don't think you can see it. I'll just show them.
Done it.
I'll show them a screenshot of
The
it.
government have censored it.
Tell them what it is.
It's the NSA. It's the NSA.
Wait, go and tell them on the mic.
Guys, if you Google the Illuminati backwards, you get the NSA.
Which is?
For those of us who aren't American, it's the National Security Agency. So
Of America, yeah.
I.e., like, the people.
Big fan of the Chenin Blanc.
You went for the Chenin Blanc?
I did. I'm a big white wine fan. I used to be a hardcore red, and now I've like gone to white.
As one of the shareholders of
No
Red Wine
racism.
Sunday, this is a big revelation.
Why? Because you guys are all big Red Wine Sundays. Guys, remember that on Twitter. Hashtag Red Wine Sundays if you are drinking red wine on Sunday. That was an awful sound in my ears. Like,
Shout out all the headphone listeners. We got you.
yeah, what
You
is that?
want that ASMR content,
Yeah.
and here I am. So anyway, Connor, you've turned up in your usual drip.
Drip, drip. This is the most white boy podcast we've ever done.
It's 100% white.
Should we make a white boy triller?
We should. Shout out Connor Cotterell's TikTok, which is at...
No, don't at it, because I've been commenting some weird stuff, and I'm like a burner account. I'm gonna say my account's Kevin Durant's burner account.
I would like to make a disclaimer. Conor Cotterill does not have TikTok. I am sorry for ever pronouncing that rumour, and that is my fault. Anyway, yes, we shall do that. This Chenin Blanc,
all right,
rather lovely.
Cut to our Triller.
Yeah, I'm not the
That was pretty good. I think we did a good job of that Triller.
I think it's a great Triller. It's up there.
So tell us what you're wearing. This is new. This little get up.
I got that new drip. So this is a.
It's definitely dripping when it rains.
I want to be the first person to ever wear a parka who listens to grime, because you always rinse me for exclusively listening to grime.
No, not exclusively listen to one artist in grime. That's it. And then you say, "I'm a grime." Please put the lid on this. I don't trust you. Rules. There's no rules here.
No, so yeah, I want to be the first person.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of artists that wear parkas in grime, or people.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm the first ever fat, ugly, white Jasper J. Conran Parker grime wearing listener.
Jasper to who? I mean, the most of it is correct. What was the Jasper?
Jasper J. Conran.
Never heard. Wait, Jasper J. Is that a Next or something?
Debenhams.
Debenhams. Is Debenhams shutting down?
Yeah, that's why I got it. It's bare cheap in that.
A lot of stores are shutting down.
Shout out the high street.
Shout out the high street. You're getting sucked off by fucking internet shopping.
Anyway, since you've recognised the drip, it is 400 degrees in here.
So it's time to take it off. I'm not going to do that. Don't make me do that. I'm not going to do it. Let me talk to you guys. So, since we've been gone, a lot of stuff have happened. Christmas, for instance, obviously happened. Also, if you guys are wondering, if you want to look at something weird on YouTube, there's a thing called Lofi Boris Wave, where it just has... like your Lofi type, and but it's dedicated to Boris Johnson. So
correction, it's actually lo-fi.
Is it?
It's lo-fi Boris Johnson wave.
Well, that's a good gif.
Beats to leave the European Union to.
Oh yeah, that's it. Beats to leave the European Union to. I don't know. Just
thoughts on leaving the European Union? Indifferent.
I don't know. I don't know. Let the best man win with it, really. It's just everyone's kind of... I mean, Extinction Rebellion, they're kind of doing a madness. It's funny they've attacked Cambridge.
They digged up the... at the uni, right?
The funniest thing is that, they're the most... Cambridge is the most, Extinction Rebellion city there is, and they're all green as fuck. But then, as soon as you touch their grass, shit's kicking off. I've seen so many people, someone needs to punch them.
I've seen a lot of dodgy shit in Cambridge in my time, and the first time I've ever seen people actually get angry was because their green got ripped up.
I know, it's crazy.
How long? It can't be long till Creamfields. No, Strawberry and Cream Festival.
Strawberries and cream.
Oh, childhood, man.
What do you talk? Wait, no, you're talking about the new festival. You mean Strawberry Fair?
Is it Strawberry Fair?
So, a childhood.
Strawberries and Cream.
Strawberries and Cream's been 2 years old.
The one before that, though, Strawberry and Fair.
I need to ask you a serious question. Can a swan... No. Can a swan's neck actually break your arm? People always say that.
I've heard that, yeah.
But I think that they just said that to protect them. How they're like, oh, that could break your fucking arm. Don't go near it.
Nah, because isn't the strongest muscle per capita of a body, the strongest animal in the world is an ant.
Oh, really?
Because they can lift 190 times their weight.
Yeah.
So if you put that into a swan, if that neck is pure muscle, that must cause some serious damage.
Do you reckon it could break your arm?
I reckon it could, if it really went for it. Because also freak accidents like that, sometimes if it just catches you just right with just enough force, you've seen people's arm break like that.
But when they protect swans, the real reason for that was because royalty and stuff didn't want the lower classes getting such a beautiful game bird to eat. The higher classes.
Well, they taste good in that.
Of course, you talk about muscle. Imagine the neck.
True.
Yeah, that's actually the reason why. Facts for you guys. That's the reason why they didn't want them.
I didn't know
It
this.
wasn't because it's like, oh, it's a beautiful bird. They're just like, oh, don't want the poor people having that because it's such an easy bird to get a hold of. They're like, oh, we'll protect it, but at the same time, we'll also hunt that on the sly. But they've obviously stopped that now. I think they're kind of growing out of the swan. They might have not. That's probably why they're living longer than us.
True. Did you do Christmas this year?
Theory time. Huh?
Did you do Christmas this year?
What, in the podcast?
No, did you do Christmas?
I do it. Yeah, I did.
You had a
I was
Christmas?
just really smashed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Like, did you notice this year, like, bare people had, like, game and poultry instead of a turkey?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I mean, I saw one person go, "Oh my god, my fucking chicken's like out of date," and I was like, "That's what you get for fucking getting a chicken."
Yeah, like, but I saw people having, like, pheasant. I was like, what are you doing? Like, grow up.
Pheasant's nice though, but it is too small for.
Yeah, like, for Christmas.
That's what
like,
Tiny Tim brings home. They're
Also,
all gonna die.
Unpopular opinions. I've got a couple of them.
Go on,
But
hit
my
me.
first one, turkey is the best meat.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I think it's just too dry.
That's because it's cooked badly.
Is it?
You wouldn't just like...
I mean, the gravy, when you get a good gravy of it, it's like, ooh, yeah.
Unpopular opinion number 2, gravy shouldn't exist.
Get the fuck out.
What-
I bought this.
Where are
thing-
you
I bought
from?
this thing
Where are you
first.
from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
I'm in Cambridge, but my dad's from
Oh, yeah,
Sheffield.
so it's not north. So don't have gravy.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
rule
like
number
saying then that you're not allowed to drink tea because tea's for Yorkshire people and coffee's for Southerners.
Don't drink tea.
Do you drink coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
It's almost like I'm Southern. Mental.
It's almost like I'm like, ooh, West Ham.
No, but seriously though, turkey is the best meat when it's cooked right. If you like...
You're talking about Bernard Matthews slices, and that's what you're like, yeah, it's moist then.
You can learn how to cook a turkey. It's not that hard.
Everyone knows how to cook a turkey.
Well, then why is it dry?
'Cause
If they know how to cook it, why is it dry? Tell me that. Exactly. You've shut up.
it's so loud. Can we go, if we're talking about Christmas, can we go over Bono's bit in the Live Aid song? You know that? You know his bit? He just literally drills into basically Africa being this like awful country. And I'm like, this is prime example of like the Western world.
Yeah,
having a
literally
clue.
being like... So, like, I work with a couple guys at work. And, like, two of them is... yes, there's a couple of us, surprisingly. A couple of them are South African. And, like, when it comes on...
White South African or
Yeah, white South
Oh,
African,
right.
in all fairness. But, like, it comes on, they're like... Grew up thinking, what the fuck is this song about? Like, I celebrate Christmas
Yeah.
every year. What the fuck
No,
is
but
this
it's funny. I
about?
remember a tweet being like, do they know it's Christmas time? No, because 80% of Africa is Muslim.
It's so literally like...
Well, yeah, they've got a point.
It's so literally Western world being like, we have all the answers. And Africa's being like, fuck off.
Bob Geldof's just there like, give me money.
I've had a genius idea.
But the funny thing is, it was just for one country because they were dealing. I think it was. I can't remember, I don't want to get it wrong, but it was a North African country.
It
And
was
they,
also 4 months ago now at this point. Like,
what?
Christmas.
No, it wasn't.
Everyone knows Christmas happens in November. By December, you're over Christmas.
You're always awaying, so you don't even know what's going on. But let's talk about. I want like literally. Bono's like, they won't. The greatest gift they'll get this year is life.
Like, yeah, it's like proper like...
What? And they're like the bells will be ringing for them or something like that. It's just,
Yeah, it's some bare...
Bono
weird
needs to
lyrics.
be like actually be brought down for that and taking royalties away from that.
If that song released in 2020, every single person on that song
That would be
have their careers
destroyed.
ripped away.
They would
But
be destroyed.
it's popular because it was old. Well, it is old, not was old.
Well, yeah, exactly, and it's gonna keep getting played and keep getting money. It's just stupid.
But like,
let's just make it for 2020 Christmas. Boycott that song.
boycott Live Aid.
Boycott, yeah. If it's still going on,
It'll go on forever because then the generation before is like, we have all the good Christmas music.
I do rate Boy George's bit in it. He's a talented
All
guy.
right, anything Boy George did.
He's talented.
Big fan.
But I don't rate the time he chained someone up to a radiator naked.
No, I rate his music. There you
But
go.
he seems like a good guy.
So,
Apart from that,
can you disassociate an artist from their art?
We talked about this in the first podcast we ever did.
Yeah, but I feel like
And do you know
life's
what?
changed since.
That's an interesting question because Joker had Gary Glitter in there.
Yeah, is that like one of the main songs in that
And
film?
I can't help myself but go, hey. and it's a classic moment in Simpsons, you know, when Homer's got to stop Selma from getting married. And they're like, has anyone got anything to say now? And it just goes to his head and he just is going, hey! That's literally, I mean, it's too catchy. Even though Gary Glitter's a nonce.
Are there things too iconic to care about what happened from the person who made that iconic moment?
It's a hard one. It is like morally incorrect, but it's like R. Kelly. I can't put him on, but
when it does come on,
his music's good.
when Remix to Ignition comes on, you're not gonna not sing along.
I am, because I've heard it too much.
Oh, sorry, Ard.
This song sucks. Like
What's the best ever Arsenal moment in history?
Arsenal?
Yeah, just out of interest.
Probably just going undefeated in the whole season, winning
No,
the league.
no. What's the best
lane.
individual moment?
Individual?
Like Henry against Man United, that goal. Like, what's like the best like?
Oh, you're talking about one player, basically.
Yeah,
you
just
want me to
one
say?
moment. Like, yeah.
Okay, going on about. Oh, let's talk about. Let's say Wenger, his success.
Yeah.
So then he went from kind of being a hero to a villain, in my eyes. Even though people would say, "Oh no, forgive Wenger," but he made so many. He just didn't know when to stop.
All right. Well, say it comes out that after every win Arsenal ever had under Arsene Wenger, he shagged the 10-year-old. Like, can you disassociate the undefeated
I
team?
get what you mean.
Can you disassociate all the titles, like winning the league at White Hart Lane? Can you forgive all that for that moment of brilliance?
I can't forgive it, but I'm still.
Would you give
I'm still
it?
going to enjoy my success. It's like, no, what about this? This is a better example. Do you think Chris Benoit was still one of the a great wrestler, even though he murdered his family?
No, see, I can't enjoy Chris Benoit matches.
You can't enjoy him anymore.
I can't enjoy them. I can't watch them. I'm not comfortable watching Chris Benoit matches.
Yeah.
But you are right in that, like, as a child, I've had 2 days off of school in my whole life before sixth form.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was for when Eddie Guerrero died.
Right.
And the other was for when Chris Benoit died.
Really?
They're the 2 days off I had. I had 100
I
attendance.
remember where I was.
Yeah.
Because me and my family get mugged, but in Spain.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll come back to this, but basically.
But yeah, I just remember being.
I
I
remember
remember reading the paper on that day and then being called back. Like,
no, so I remember. So Eddie died first, right? Or was it Chris who died
Eddie
first?
died first.
Eddie died first. So Eddie died, and I remember Mum was like, "You're not going to school today." And
Your
it was
mum
like,
made that
yeah,
announcement
and it was
already.
like a Thursday, and I was like, "What? Like, I always go to school." She's like, "You're not going to school today," and then about an hour later, she told me, and
That's a good mum. That's a good mum.
No, my mum gets what I care
House
about.
and get on with it.
No, like, because I'm a very sensitive guy.
Yeah, you
I'll
are.
probably cry after this for being so shit. But, like, I'm very sensitive. So, like, with that got to me. And then, what was it, like 3 months later? Chris Benoit died.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "You're not going to school." And I cried and cried. And then within, like, 3 hours, and about that age, I had a TV in my room. And remember, it went from Chris Benoit dead to Chris Benoit murdered his family. And I literally was like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Like, if I hadn't have gone through that, I could probably still disassociate what he did to him as a performer.
Yeah.
But because I know what it did to me as a kid, I'm like, I actually can't enjoy what you did anymore.
Oh, no, exactly. I mean, I get that it's like, obviously, it broke your heart. But he obviously won a lot and did big things.
Oh, he's massive. Like,
They go on about kind of that Aaron Hernandez documentary.
yeah.
And how it was actually because of these injuries.
But this is what, yeah.
And they said the same thing about Chris Benoit.
But this is the thing, but because NFL's a real sport, everyone's like, "Oh, poor Aaron Hernandez." Oh,
I don't think they are. I mean, he did kill someone, didn't he?
no, but like people, the sport's more forgiving, right?
Yeah, well, they go and look at the science of it, and then when it comes to wrestling, they're like, "Oh, he's just a jumped up Roy dead."
Chris Benoit's signature move was a diving headbutt. Like, obviously, the geezer was going to have CTE injuries. Like,
literally,
he used to go bang off the top rope every week. Like, and then people forget these wrestlers don't wrestle every 52 times a year. There's 4 house shows a week, which is 5 times a week. Like 200 odd shows a week. And the geezer's finishing move was bang. Like, I don't know. Like,
no, it's a bit mad. But we obviously, it's a hard one. It's like a certain limit. I think we should summarize there. There's like a certain limit because you don't. I think enjoy it on your own if you want to enjoy it.
But don't go out and
But
stand
don't tell everyone. Oh, Kelly is so good. Like for instance, our friend Charlie did literally one time we were going to these house parties and he didn't know the song Ignition.
Didn't know it was by R. Kelly.
It kept getting played at the end of the night for some reason. It was like a theme, these different parties, and he was like, "What's that new song, man?" And I'm like,
no.
Could you imagine if like
Charlie, I'm gonna at you after this. This is embarrassing. No, but like,
I'm sorry, Charlie.
bringing this all full circle, right, to end this discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what I find hard with Chris Benoit, someone like that. Excuse me. What I find hard with that is like his behaviour directly came from his decisions.
Yeah.
So like basically doing a diving headbutt caused Chris Benoit to become Chris Benoit in those final moments.
But no one protected those wrestlers.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not defending it.
Yeah.
But R. Kelly getting into music didn't turn him into a paedophile.
Yeah, true.
So like Chris Benoit had some serious fucking issues because of what he did. R. Kelly got into a position of power and abused that.
I think he was kind of like that because of his past, but it's still.
But also, that's the same
thing.
with Michael Jackson, right?
But
you look at his dad in that situation. Then none of them are innocent. Like none of them are also 100%.
It's a bit of a weird one.
Basically, I do not have the right to weigh in on any of these situations, and I realised I'm way too deep into this conversation. I'm going to stop now.
Yeah.
So anyway,
we'll move on from it.
have you opened the red or the rosé?
Let's move on to what weird stuff we found on the internet.
Well, that's
I'm
also
going to move on to the red.
the red. Really?
Yeah, I've just finished the white.
Do you not think rosés?
I'm not a big fan of rosé.
Neither am I.
Let's just put that back in the bag.
I love the rosés.
You
You
can
have the
take them
reds.
home or something. Oh, okay.
This is what real friendship is called.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, what have you found? What's weird on the internet?
What, like ever or
Just this week, or like,
this is my podcast?
All right. Well,
I was going to talk about my favourite chairs.
Oh, that's why all the chairs were at the door. I thought that someone was just clearing out. I'm just going to talk about what I found weird on the internet. So I found a James Earl Ray T-shirt that says "I didn't do it." Do you know who James Earl Ray is?
Yeah.
Do you actually?
Yeah, do you not remember that old College Humor video back in the day?
No.
I'm James Earl Ray wearing a penis on my head. And that's where I found out what James Earl Ray was.
Yeah, but do you know what he did?
I mean, probably, but not off the top of my head right now, since you're pressuring me, because I'm not allowed to fucking enjoy anything, Connor.
No, because
you have to take my moment from me every time.
I'd rather you just enjoy, like, literally let me tell you.
Also, that was about James Earl Jones, but I was trying to pretend I knew what was going on, and you've exposed me, and now I'm embarrassed on the podcast, Connor. Underrated or overrated? Are you ready? Line. Underrated or overrated?
Underrated.
Salt.
Overrated.
Penis.
Overrated.
Foreskin.
Overrated.
Microphones.
Love them, so underrated.
Microwaves.
Underrated.
Pepe.
Overrated.
Correct. Teeth.
We take them for granted.
How desperately I need a pee right now.
Underrated.
Indeed. TikTok.
While we're here, actually, let's start a petition to get Ian Wright to unblock me, everyone.
I need to pee.
He's really pissing himself. While we're still here, just everyone. Ric Flair was definitely a cokehead. Good night.